Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to episode 2 of New Makeup Releases Monday. I'm so excited to chat about all the new makeup that has been announced. So if you guys are interested in hearing my take, then just keep watching. If this is your first time finding my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to post tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I post about 3 to 4 times a week, so highly recommend subscribing so you don't lose my channel. And go ahead and hit that bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. If you guys are wondering what is on my face today, this is going to be a upcoming video. It's testing new makeup episode 3. I will also link everything on my face in the description box in case you guys are curious or nosy. But yeah, I really like this look, so I did go ahead and film it. Played with some new makeup, some old makeup. It's a whole thing. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for that video. And now let's talk about some new makeup releases. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is something I am so excited for, and I think the pre-order is still open. So this is heading my way. It should be here today. I'm gonna try and film a video of some kind, an unboxing, a look, whatever I can for you guys. I know that there are at least one other video on YouTube. I will go ahead and link Rachel's channel down below so you guys can check it out if you want spoilers, but this thing is available for a second round of pre-orders. I'm really excited about this. I bought the Halloween box with my own money and it was so good. It did not disappoint. And so I'm talking about the Unearthly Valentine's Day Mystery Box. So they started a pre-order on the 6th and I made sure I posted on my YouTube and my Instagram so that you guys could go ahead and pick this up if you were interested. I do have a code with Unearthly. It's KHMAKEUP and you'll save, I think, is it 10 or 15%? Listen, I don't remember, but definitely use a code. Even if you don't want to use mine, use somebody's code so you can save some money because I think it knocks off like 20 bucks off the mystery box. So the box contains 5 full-size items. It's $100. And I know she has started shipping them out for people that have ordered them, or she's like very close to shipping them out. I don't know if like mine is shipping out a little bit earlier, but I know some of you told me that you got your tracking number. So I have a feeling you're gonna get this like well in advance of Valentine's Day, which is so nice. So you can keep playing with the box. But I just want to say, I don't know if they're going to do more pre-orders on this or not. I'm guessing that the owner of Unearthly is keeping an eye on how the sales are going and they might do more pre-orders. I personally am so happy that they're doing pre-orders because then everybody that wants one can get one. And I just felt like the Halloween box was so good, you guys. Like I said, I paid my own money for it. I bought it. I didn't get it to me in PR and I was so impressed. So I cannot wait to get this one. And yeah, as soon as I get it, if I'm able to, I'm going to film with it and spoil the whole thing for you guys. But until then, if you've been humming and you've been highing, I say go for it. Also, if you want to see a spoiler before you order it, like I said, I'll link Rachel's channel below so you can go check it out. But I know she did a short too, and you can definitely see one of the products that's in the box in the like the profile of the short. So maybe I already saw it. So I would say just based off of what I saw, it looks like it's going to be well worth it. And I am freaking excited about it. So I just wanted to mention that right off the bat so you guys can hop on there if you guys have been eyeing that. And then we have more things. Let me go to my save folder really quick because I saw some good stuff and you guys tagged me in some good stuff too. So we have the new palette from It's Belle. I feel like it's been a while since they launched something that, and especially like a palette, because they've been doing like pigments and stuff. They did a lip collection, they did a blush palette. So I'm excited for their new palette. This is the Fruity Realm All Matte Pressed Pigment Palette. This is going to be launching on January 27th at 7 p.m. AST. And I'm not really sure what that time zone is, but definitely Google it for your time zone. And it says only 1 palette per order, price is $18, and you can use affiliate code. So my affiliate code is KARENHARRIS if you want to use it. This is a fun palette. I think it's going to pair really nicely with their all shimmer palette. So it's like a very bright palette. I don't want to say it's neon, but it's definitely giving me like electric vibes, and yeah, it looks really fun. I don't know if I'm going to pick this one up myself just yet because I already have so many like matte palettes. I have the Blend Bunny palette, so it might not be something I need right away, but definitely worth checking out if that is one of your favorite brands. Now let's go ahead and talk really quick about Morphe closing their retail stores. So I posted a video on Saturday where I did like my December anti-haul, and I was talking about a Morphe collection, and I was speculating about like hearing rumors that Morphe was going to close their stores. I actually filmed that video before this whole like Morphe store closing fiasco was announced, so I felt like I was a bit of a like what is it called, like a fortune teller there, because I didn't actually know that they had announced the store closings until like days after I had filmed that video. So anyway, I had seen the owner of Suva Beauty comment and kind of just say how they were one of the biggest brands at Morphe that wasn't Morphe's own brand, and how this is gonna like affect their business. So I feel really bad actually for a lot of the smaller brands that were at Morphe, and I know that every once in a while I definitely purchased from brands like that on the Morphe website, and I think it really brought some of those brands to the forefront, like Danessa Myricks and even some of the influencer brands. So it'll be interesting to see where they're headed. I know that people are saying maybe the brand is struggling, so that's why they're closing their retail locations, but I think maybe it's just business-wise, because I mean, rent isn't cheap at most malls, and the Mall of America, they had a pretty big store, and I'm sure that mall isn't cheap rent, and I'm sure in their other retail locations it's probably very expensive, and maybe it just didn't make sense. Maybe since they're at Ulta stores, you can still access them at Ulta, and that way they just maybe have to pay for like their gondolas, and they don't have to pay to staff it because the Ulta staff is going to serve their customers there. So yeah, it's kind of feels like the end of an era as far as Morphe goes. But I also was listening to Laura and Manny's podcast, and they were definitely like the Morphe babes of like the early like 2012, 2013 era. And it was interesting to get their perspective because they were kind of talking about how they were so connected to the brand because they really liked the owners of the brand, and then it got purchased by former brands, and then they felt like it went from being more influencer focused to being more corporation. And so yeah, it's just interesting. I feel like I always thought that the owners that started the brand were always involved, but I also haven't really kept up with Morphe as a brand. So yeah, it's very interesting, especially from a business standpoint, and I feel really bad for the people that lost their jobs, but I feel like it's kind of an indication of the times, you know, because things are just gonna, I think, keep getting tougher, and it'll be interesting to see how brands evolve. And like, it seems like some brands are still thriving, and maybe consumers are shifting their focus to more indie brands, or they're looking for different things, or maybe people are just not as into makeup as they once were. Like, I don't know. I feel like I see a different side of it just by being on YouTube and my channel, but it'll be interesting. So if you guys have any comments or brilliant insights on the whole Morphe situation, let me know. But yeah, I was like, I bet a lot of people didn't even think of the little brands that were in Morphe that are going to be affected. So that's going to be kind of unfortunate, but hopefully people will continue to persevere and it'll be okay. Okay, next I got tagged in this launch from Terra Beauty. I haven't really tried anything from them, but this is like their Planet collection. And so it's new 32 pan palettes, and there's a Stellar Starburst and a Planetary Divine palettes. These are so pretty. They're also very affordable. They're $25. I don't know, this definitely to me looks like it might be like private labeled. Listen, if they're not private label, let me know, but that's just the vibe it's giving me. it's honestly giving me like BH Cosmetics slash Morphe. So I definitely don't need this, but I like that it's affordable. I love the marbly metallic shadows, but this is definitely not something I need right now. So it's an easy skip for me. Next we have from Shantakai, they're showing their new Wild Meadows Spring 2023 collection. And it's a quad for $78, blushers for $75, and 3 lippies for $52 each. So this is definitely very springtime. You know, I recently went through some of my makeup and I had some Shantakai products because I had gotten some gifted through Look Fantastic. And I think they were probably very expensive makeup, but I realized that once I had put them away in my drawer, I wasn't even looking for them. I kind of forgot that I had them. And I feel like that kind of just symbolizes my relationship with Shantakai. I just can't imagine that it would be a brand I would ever get into. I mean, if I do get into them, sucks for my wallet, but at least we would know. But yeah, their makeup is just so boring to me. Like, if the only interesting thing about your brand is the packaging, like, I don't know what to say. I love that they do all these like donations and contributions. I think that's really nice, but other than that, it's an easy skip for me. I also have some other beauty news. So the brand Kailav, I want to say Kailav is actually going to go ahead and close as well. So they are a small indie brand, and I believe it was two sisters that co-own the brand, and I think they're just kind of moving on to other things. I do have a few palettes from them and they're really good, so I think a lot of people are still picking them up because they're on like a good sale. So if you want to check them out, highly recommend. I think I might have a playlist, so I can try and put it up in the cards for you guys if you want to see some of their palettes in action. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to say it's like sad because it sounds like they're moving on to bigger and better things. So congratulations to them for having owned a brand, for having that experience. I'm sure they would probably say they've learned a lot from it. So we'll see what we hear from them in the future if we do, and I'll be very excited either which way for the owners of the brand. Next we have from MAC. This was one I was like, do I want this? This is the MAC Cosmetics Strobe Dewy Skin Tint. I literally just decluttered my strobe cream from MAC, so it's kind of funny that they're coming out with a skin tint, but I bought a skin tint recently. I bought a tinted foundation, actually, the NYX one, and I have the new Essence foundation. We'll talk about that in a second. So I definitely don't need this, and right now I'm not really into the whole dewy makeup thing, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and pass. But this is the Strobe Dewy Skin Tint, and it's designed to give the skin a transparent, bright color with pearlescent, light diffusing effect. So you guys let me know if that's something you're into, but I will go ahead and happily pass on that. And then we have from Colored Rain, they are launching a multi-use skin stick, 26 shades, jojoba oil, coconut oil, and vitamin E. Sounds pretty hydrating, and it looks like there's a decent range too. So I like the idea of it being a multi-use stick because if you want to contour, if you want to highlight, like hopefully there's something for everyone. Colored Rain is a Black-owned brand, so I have really high expectations for them doing complexion products. And then we have from Bella Beaute Bar, they're relaunching a palette called the Star-Crossed Lovers because it says returning, so I'm assuming they're relaunching it. And it's a very, very pretty, very Valentine's Day, very romantic. So I think my friends are going to have videos on that palette, and I will be eagerly awaiting their reviews on that. I don't think I'm going to get it though because I'm getting the Unearthly Mystery Box, and I think there's going to be something similar in there, so I'm good. Next we have a limited edition Valentine's Day collection from Wet n Wild, and this is the pampered kind of vibe. It says get pampered, so it's looks like very like no makeup vibes, and it's cute. Like there's a sponge and some things. I think Wet n Wild is a great drugstore brand if you're on a budget. I bought a lot of things from them in the past that have worked really well for me. And so yeah, it's a brand that I continue to keep an eye on because they make some good stuff. Next we have from Give Beauty, they're launching the Can't Stop Staring Mascara. This one's already available at Sephora. I think I might pick this up because I've just had really good luck with Give Beauty's lipsticks. And so I'm kind of curious. I would love for them to do something a little bit more interesting as far as eyeshadows go, but I'm going to patiently wait on the eyeshadow. But yeah, this is a ultra black mascara that lengthens, lifts, and separates castor seed and argan oil. So yeah, it's 20 bucks and I definitely have it sitting in my Sephora cart. I just haven't placed an order yet, so I will keep you guys posted. And then we have a sneak peek of a collaboration that Made by Mitchell is doing with Melissa Jade. And it's an exclusive bundle. So there's a graphic ink liner, a blush, a smudge no budge eye pencil, a liquid blush, a cream shadow, and a face brush. So I think it's available now. This is like a sneak peek. The box packaging looks really cute, and I will post a picture of it if I can find it in color so you guys can see it. So Essence launched the Keep Me Covered Long Lasting Foundation and the concealer as well. So I bought the foundation in neutral tan for $6.99, and then the concealer I bought in natural ochre and golden tan for $4.99 each. And I am so excited because that is such an affordable like complexion line, so I cannot wait to try it out and keep you guys posted. And basically they said about this foundation online that it is a natural looking, long lasting coverage foundation, and the same with the concealer. So I'm very, very excited. It says it'll easily hide spots, redness, and under eye circles for a flawless complexion. So to be able to get a flawless complexion for like under $11 is impressive. So I will keep you guys posted. And then I did pick up the Urban Decay Quickie 24-hour multi-use hydrating full coverage concealer. And I'm very, very excited to try this out because I have a lot of Urban Decay like face products and I really like them. So I'm excited to try this. It says it's a long-lasting concealer and it says that it'll work for 24 hours. It's waterproof and has a lightweight formula with one swipe full coverage without fading or flaking. So yeah, you guys know I am always conscious about my under eyes. Those things all sound like great plus points to have, and I purchased mine in the shade 50 NN, which is medium neutral. So whenever that Ulta order gets to me, I will let you guys know. And then there was another thing from Ulta that I did buy. This is something we've already talked about in a new makeup release video, but they have the Sculpt Tape Contour from Tarte, and it actually looks like the shade I bought in Warm Bronze is sold out. But yeah, I'll go ahead and link it down below if you guys were interested in this, because I think the only places they were available at was QVC and the Tarte website itself. And so I was patiently waiting for it to come to the Ulta website or the Sephora website. So I believe that it is available at Ulta now, so you guys can go ahead and check it out there. Okay, next let's talk about these products that are launching from Lancome. So this is the all-power motion stabilizing device, and it's designed to help consumers with hand and arm mobility changes to apply lipstick with and foundation, eyeshadow, mascara is going to be added in the future. And yeah, this is so cool, you guys, and I'm a little bit ashamed to admit it, but it's something that I've never had to deal with, so it's not even something that like really like crossed my mind, and I think it's just so awesome, and I hope that it actually helps people the way it says it will. So yeah, there's that, and then there's a Brow Magic product, which is a at-home electronic eyebrow makeup applicator that provides users with a bespoke brow in seconds. So yeah, it sounds like some kind of automatic machine that's going to apply a brow product for you. I'm not really sure how the technology works. If one of you knows more about that, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Definitely let me know. But I mean, I think it's amazing that brands want to make things more easily accessible for their consumers and make it more accessible for people with all kinds of abilities. So yeah, it looks really interesting, and I would love to hear from somebody that has that experience or has that need for a product like that, is that something that would help you. Okay, next we have from Nars. They're launching a Air Matte Ultra Lip Tint. It's a comfortable matte lip color in a gel-like formula, smooth, soft focus matte finish that feels light as air, long wearing, and transfer resistant. This kind of reminds me of the Kaleidos lipsticks, and I have so many of those shades. And the Nars ones, I mean, these colors are very like pink leaning, very light, and so it's not something that is calling to me, so it's an easy skip on that. And then we have from Oden's Eye, they did launch their Jewel Shine single collection. I did post a full swatch video on this collection if you guys were interested in checking that out. I have heard some shades have sold out, so if you've been humming and hawing, you might want to get to that in case you were interested in any of those shades. I'll go ahead and link my swatch video down below for you guys to check out as well, just so you guys can enjoy that. And then we have from Anastasia, they're launching some new shades in their lipstick, lip gloss, and lip liner categories. Those are going to be available on January 9th. Again, very light nude shades. I'm not really into those, so it's an easy pass on that. And then Colourpop did launch their Winx Club and that collaboration, so I was definitely tempted. I did see it did launch at Ulta today if you guys were interested in picking any of that stuff up from Ulta. I'm going to go ahead and pass. It's definitely something that caught my eye, but I don't need it, so I'm going to go ahead and sit that one out. And then we have, there's so many things that launched at Ulta. e.l.f. launched these camel color correctors. I think I saw Steph, my friend Steph from Steph's Beauty Stash, had posted a video on how to use them. So they're long wear, hydrating, crease resistant, comes in a range of complementary shades to address all skin discoloration concerns, from dullness to red tones to blemishes to dark spots. I'm a little lazy when it comes to color correcting, if I'm being very honest with you guys. It is $4 though, so I love that it's an affordable price point. And yeah, they have yellow, peach, orange, green, and blue. Definitely an easy skip for me because I know it's something that I'll buy and then I'll never use. But yeah, I just love the fact that there's options for people that want them, and especially at the drugstore. So that's amazing in my book. Next we have from Tarte. They're launching the Sweet Tarte Cravings eyeshadow palette. This, honestly, the pans just look like candy. It looks delicious. I have the Tarte Energized palette. I totally bought it. I'm going to put it in a testing new makeup video with that Tarte contour one. So stay tuned for that, but I'm going to go ahead and skip on this palette for now. It is $32 with 9 everyday neutral, warm, taupe, and bronzy shades in matte and shimmer finishes. And it looks like a yummy box of chocolates. So this is definitely going to be somebody's favorite thing for Valentine's Day, I think. Like makeup that looks like chocolate. What a win. Okay, next we have 2 more new lip products. So we have from Makeup Forever, the Rouge Artistry Velvet Nude Soft Matte Lipstick. 7 matte shades for every skin tone. I love that. I love a nude for every skin tone, but I'm going to go ahead and pass on that because I don't need a velvet soft nude matte lipstick at this time. And then from Hourglass, we have the Unlocked Satin Cream Lipstick in a ultra hydrating lipstick with a satin cream finish, buildable full coverage. I did recently pick up 2 lip products from Hourglass and I really like them. But that doesn't mean I need to try every single lip product that Hourglass comes out with, even though they're like one of my favorite brands for complexion at this moment. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pass on those, but I just wanted to let you guys know in case you're interested that that's something that is launching. And let's go ahead and talk about Davina. So they're launching the Winter of Wicked collection. And this is a curated color story from their core line, which will drop on the first Friday, the 13th of the year, a true Winter of Wicked. So that's going to be January 13th. And there's 5 shades. So it's some really beautiful blues and some like blackened shades. So very, very cute. I don't know if they're adding more shades or if these 5 shades they're showing is it. But I feel like it's been a while since we saw something new from Davina, so I'm excited for them. I don't think I'm going to go ahead and pick that up because I really don't need any single eyeshadows at this moment in time. Next we have from P.Louise, One of you guys tagged me in this. They are just on a roll here. So they have a new palette with 50 shades of sheer perfection. And this is, I don't even know what this is called. Oh, it's called the Blend Away Collection. So this massive eyeshadow palette, I just swatched a 30 pan eyeshadow palette and I'm like losing my mind. So I don't even know how somebody would put up with all of this. But it's 50 shades for $49. There's also a bunch of skincare. I have pretty much vowed to myself that I'm not going to buy anything from P.Louise. So it's going to go ahead and be a big skip for me. Next we have from Sydney Grace. They've launched their January bundle. So they do a monthly bundle every month. And this time they've launched some beautiful like spring shades, and then there's a little sticker, and then you can get a little cream shadow from them as well for $23. I don't know if you can use my code with those, but I do have a code with Sydney Grace. I think it's just KHMAKEUP, and I don't make anything from that, but you can go ahead and use it and see if it'll help you save some money. Okay, you guys, my mouth is tired, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. But let me know, what are your thoughts on the new makeup releases that we talked about today? I feel like I haven't seen anything this week that I'm like dying to pick up. So I think my wallet is safe this week. But if there's any other launches that are announced during the week, we'll go ahead and talk about them next Monday. I like to post any breaking new makeup releases that I'm interested in on my community tab, because I love to have discussions with you guys. So definitely make sure you're staying alert on my community tab. And I just love talking with you guys about your thoughts on new makeup releases. So yeah, I usually will post any breaking news on there. I guess I'm excited about the Unearthly. I'm excited about the Unearthly Mystery Box, and I'm also getting the Wicked Widow Scissor Hands palette, the second one, in PR. So I think if you guys are interested, I'll do a dedicated video on that. So yeah, lots of fun things to look forward to, but I feel like still enough to kind of pace myself, which is really nice. I also still need to film my November and December eyeshadow palette ranking videos from 2022. So I'm gonna definitely put that on my list of things to do. But yeah, I've been a busy gal. I've been posting pretty much every day since the start of the new year, which is really not that much to brag about because it's only like the 7th or 8th of January, but I don't always have a ton of time. So I'm really excited about the content that I have planned. And I also have one more collection and very ruthless declutter video film. So I think I'm going to post that tomorrow. So definitely come back if you're interested in that. And I will see you in another new makeup releases video next Monday. Bye guys!